Suavemente.
Planet Earth about to be recycled. Your only chance to evacuate is to leave with us. Planet Earth about to be recycled. Your only chance to survive or evacuate is to leave with us.
Bésame.
Hello, America, and welcome to the Super
Ultimate
Audio Visual
Experience.
Experience. It's me, Sean Gardini, and I'm joined with my co-host and confidant, Big Chrissy.
Hello.
I got trubba on my mind.
This is a little thing called trubba.
I'm stricken with trubba right now.
This week has been a week of trubba.
I've had a lot of trubba. I've had a cup of trubbas this week.
What's that?
You know
What's
what
on
it
your
is, brother.
mind?
You know what it is.
Yeah, I guess I know. We got the trubba, but hey, I got out of the trubba lately. I was doing push-ups and sit-ups, and then I was like, all right, time to get moving.
You did the Bernie Mac treatment.
What's that?
Should quit crying. Do some push-ups.
Yeah, maybe the ghost of Bernie Mac was subconsciously telling me how to do and be, and I was like, and only now am I like, thank you, Bernie. Thank you, Mr. Mac.
Thank you, Mr. Mac.
He's right. I think
He's
that
always
might
right.
be the right way.
Not for me. I just wallow in the trubbas.
Wallow in the troubles
I
is
dwell and I wallow.
yeah. But hey, man, at least we got the suave.
Yeah, at least we have each other.
Yeah, that's true.
And this perfect little couch that we can sit upon
That's right. This is a perfect couch.
and just speak our minds into the internet.
Mm-hmm. I could talk about this guy, William Friedkin, the director who died.
Hit me.
He told a story not about something that happened to him, but George Lucas directed a movie called American Graffiti before Star Wars, and Francis Ford Coppola produced it. And they did a screening of it when it was done, and to like big like applause and cheer. A lot of young people like loved this movie, but one of the producers for Universal was in the crowd, and it was a big hit in the room. But then after, he went up to Coppola and Lucas, and he was like, that wasn't what we talked about. Like, you guys just like that was not part of the plan. Like, what were you thinking? And Lucas was like young director at the time, but Coppola was the producer who kind of was sort of almost like a mentor for Lucas. Coppola, I mean. And Francis Ford Coppola was like, how much money do you have in this? I bet you don't even have $1 million in this picture. He's like, what do you have, like $900,000? And he's like, yeah, actually, like that's about right. And he was like, I'll pay you right now. And then he starts taking out money, counting, and then really Coppola didn't have the money at all, but it was a tactic just to get the guy to back off. And so he didn't ask any more questions.
So what did he give him? Like, he gave him like $50 and was
He
like,
didn't,
why don't
he
you
didn't
keep your
give,
mouth
I don't
shut,
think
pal?
he gave the, yeah. Hey, I got 25 that says,
Yeah, I got $25 that says you should mind your own beeswax, pal.
whoa, what do you got, 900 and 900 thou?
900K.
I'll give you
900Ks.
I'll give you $17 and a bus pass.
to get off my
To
back.
get out of this biz.
Yeah.
No,
Get
I
off
don't
my
think he ended up
fucking
giving him
back.
any money, but the producer kind of backed off, like, oh, this guy means business. But really, he kind of got him. I thought that was cool. But yeah, I was reading a lot about that guy who died.
I know you're sad about his death.
I just
I'm sorry, I gotta fix this really quick, but go on, I'm listening.
It's okay. I just wanted to share him to people because I thought he was I thought he was a unique guy, a unique person in film, and made a lot of good weird movies. Hey everybody, cheers. Those of you listening, those of you watching, If you're listening, I have a cup of water in my hand, but I just wanted to say cheers on this day. I hope you're doing well. But like I said, I hit a wall this week.
Salud.
Hey,
Salud.
hey. On the super ultimate audio visual experience, sometimes you have to hit a salud.
Salud. William Friedkin. Is that his name?
Friedkin, yeah.
What kind of pictures did he make?
So he made, first off the bat, 1971, The French Connection. Wins Best Picture, Best Actor, and Best Director.
Triple Crown.
Fresh out of the gate. And then he follows it up
Fresh
with...
out the gate. Triple Crown.
Follows it up
Hat
with
trick.
a little movie called The Exorcist.
Ooh.
Spooky, spooky.
Ooh.
I wanted to get a little spooky on him.
I would like if we could do the podcast with our bodies facing that way, but our heads facing the camera.
Oh, that's like Beetlejuice stuff.
That is Beetlejuice stuff. Or I wish we could just crawl out of the people watching this as like phones and computer screens right now.
Oh, like Control.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of The Ring.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Exorcist is the little girl who's possessed by.
She's a Beelzebub.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
a
I heard him tell a
Beelzebub.
story about that too, about how he found the girl to play the possessed girl.
The Beelzebub.
Yes, the Beelzebub. Beelzebub. But she was just a girl from Connecticut who was like very straight laced, and he was like, "What do you?" Speaking to a little girl, he was like, "What do you think this movie's about?" And she was like, "Oh, well, I know the book. It's about a girl who is possessed by the devil, and she does like very bad things." And he's like, "What?" And she's like, "Well, she curses and but then she masturbates with a crucifix, which is true. That's in the movie."
Oh.
And he's like, "Do you know what that is?" She's like, "Well, yeah, it's like beating off."
She says?
She said that to him before in her audition.
Maybe she was an actual Beelzebub.
Jerking off. That's what or whacking off. I think she said, yeah, it's like whacking
It's like
off.
flicking the bean.
And then he goes, he's like, have you done that? And she goes, yeah, haven't you? And he was like,
That's that Hollywood stuff that I can't get behind.
yeah, it's
dude.
a little weird. I was reading about that this week too. Did
you clutch your pearls? I'm clutching my pearls right now.
It was a weird little story, yeah.
Oh, my heavens.
Friedkin was straight. He was a madman. Like, he was one of the last, like, in the 70s when everyone kind of had, like, a little more freedom making movies. He was, like, kind of a crazy guy.
Everyone used to be able to masturbate with children on set of movies.
No, I don't mean that. He didn't
Back
do
in
that.
the good
He
old
just was saying
days.
that this girl was, like,
That's
weirdly...
what you're saying? You're saying those were the
weirdly
good old
aware.
days?
No, I'm saying the good old days of movies when people had freedom to... like make a little more wild stuff.
I know what you mean. I'm just being a fucking
but as a
piece of work.
As a director, then he made other movies later that I think weren't acclaimed then, but are now. But they were bombs at the time. His next movie opened the same weekend as Star Wars.
Which one?
It kind of fucked his ass up. It's a movie called Sorcerer.
Wait, so George Lucas so he fucked him up after that story of...
Well, no,
Friedkin, they were on the same side in that story.
Friedkin was just telling that story about what happened to Coppola and Lucas, but yeah, and then later, it seemed to me that he thought Star Wars marked like a shift in movies. Like then it was made more movies were made then about like fantasy and like space science fiction kind of stuff, and he was like, I want to make like gritty, crazy movies. So he kind of got little poo-pooed, and then he made Cruising with Pacino. Shout
Your
out Billy and
favorite movie.
Spud. It
Shout
is a
out
good
Billy and
movie,
Spud.
but it is like they said, it is quite gay. But that was the point.
Well, there's other things.
I want to make a gay movie. Why? Oh, you're mad that it's gay? Let it be gay. He was a real Friedkin was like a raconteur, like
He's a freaking
big talker kind of guy, but fascinating dude.
Huh.
He talked about making that movie and how Pacino didn't talk about it for years because he didn't like it.
Because he was ashamed.
And he's like, well, good, because he wasn't very well spoken. He like
Oh,
shit on
shit.
Pacino.
I heard a thing. Never mind.
What? What?
Nothing. It's just nothing.
All right.
So then he made Cruisin'.
Oh.
Yeah, he made that movie, which was very controversial, and I don't think at the time people were so overjoyed about the leather bar movies.
Yeah.
Bar movie, yeah. People were, I think, kind of uncomfortable.
The leather bar movies.
Yeah, the gay leather bar movie. People were like, "What the fuck is this? We got Al Pacino being a gay. First he plays Serpico, now he's a gay cop. I don't like this trajectory at all. Plays a cool guy in New York trying to do the right
he was
thing.
a cool guy.
Now he's sucking guys' cocks, pretending he's not gay, but he really is gay. And he's a killer and he's gay. I don't like this movie at all. This shit's fucking gay as hell. I don't mean to make it all about the movies. I was just R.I.P. William Friedkin.
I got nothing else to say. I'll talk about movies all day.
He was a great guy. Seemed like a good person. And then today more people were dying. The guy from the band died. Robbie Robertson. Take a load off Vanny. Take a load for free. Yeah. Everyone's dying. Everybody from that time seems like they're all dying now, like right now. Like these 70s guys are just like
Yeah, well, that's what happens, I guess.
checking out. Yeah.
Mhm. They're in heaven. They're all in heaven. Some of them might be in hell, I guess.
I think William Friedkin might be in hell.
Why?
He's just a madman.
You think he molested that girl?
No. I don't like to think about that, but I
don't either, but
I hope nothing bad happened. But it was a crazy set apparently. He's directly asked about like how he was able to direct that girl, and he's like, I became her father figure. And I was like, ugh, that's weird. Same with
that is weird.
Peter Bogdanovich is another director, great director, but he dated a girl, similar kind of thing, or dated like a young girl who he would like parade around. And at parties, he would make her read from like these big books. And then he'd be like, see, she's smart.
Yeah, look at my smart,
I
dumb slut.
I love her.
Look
Yeah.
at my young, smart slut.
But like, these are all the guys I like
I
like
don't
whose
like that.
movies I like. But then you read about stuff like that and you're like, what the hell is going on?
Go ahead and read a little chapter from my boys.
That's why, like, I know you guys talk about the Hollywood elites and like not liking them, but sometimes I like to listen to like directors or writers talk, but not like the big weirdos who probably have like a lot of weird stories. But Friedkin and Bogdanovich were cool to listen to talk. I like those old guys who just have like these old stories. They talk weird. Like Bogdanovich would be like, "Yeah, Roger Corman, he'd give us jobs. He'd throw you in. He'd say sink or swim, and if you drowned, you drowned." And that was how it was. Like these old stories sometimes are funny to hear, but yeah, they might have
I
all
get
been
that.
weird.
Yeah.
I was even reading about Woody Allen this week.
He's not weird.
He's not weird at all.
No, he's
No.
normal. What? He actually is.
I don't know. It's funny. I've liked his movies for my whole life, but only lately have I been like, this bro, I can't defend this bro.
It's hard to defend the bro.
He can't. I mean, his movies are fun and funny, but man, he was.
People defend the bro though. People do defend him.
I think what's weird about it is that it was having an affair with his daughter, which is
Sun-Yi,
which is
but
very.
they're still together. They
I know.
lived happily ever after.
They're the only lasting celebrity relationship, it seems.
Yeah.
But
Maybe that's the trick.
Just
Maybe you gotta adopt these hoes before you wife them.
you just gotta find the right one, man.
You gotta find the right hoe.
Well, well, that was
I'm looking to adopt a hoe. Not a bro. I want a little hoe. I'm gonna raise her into be a beautiful wife.
no. That's the thing. I think that gets
To being a beautiful wife.
that when that happened was when that happened, it was controversial. Like a relationship, like strange. Like wait,
It's still controversial.
no, I know it is, but I'm saying later then it was made into that he like molested his daughter.
Oh right, but
Which-
then that's like some people don't agree to that with that story, right?
I don't know that I do either.
Mia Farrow is like a lying hoe, right?
Well, I think she's a known. She strikes me as somebody who might be a little bit. I think at that time they were really angry at each other. She divorced him because of the whole Sun Yi thing. So then I think, I don't know though. That's the thing. I don't know what has really like transpired, but it seems to me that Mia Farrow like kind of. I think there was a lot of anger there, so I could see her kind of trying to like make something
What a
happen
fucking
that
psycho
never
move.
was. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it has kind of, especially in recent years, I feel like Woody Allen. That's the first thing people talk about with him. You know,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
really,
no.
not really his movies or his comedy.
Yeah.
But have you ever watched him do stand up?
Nah, I don't think so.
He's-
Maybe a little bit of it.
He
on-
was
on
good.
YouTube or something.
He was really good. He's just like a really good.
Oh yeah, I've seen in some of his like crowd work clips.
good
and
writer.
stuff.
Yeah. He was good. But
Crowd work.
I think it doesn't help when all this guy has allegations, and then you look up what he looks like, and you're like,
Yeah, he looks like he works at the bank in one of the Harry Potter movies.
no.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, yes, but that's JK. JK was up to no good with
JK
that.
was not JK. She was not just kidding. She was serious as a
JK
motherfucking heart
was
attack.
throwing some imagery in that movie that I think only later people were like, "Wait, what?
Yeah.
Did you?"
Yeah.
Harry Potter's cool and all,
So
but
there's
did
a
you see
bank
that?
and these
Did you see that
goblins working it.
bank scene?
Much like how in real life.
No.
Yeah, she's crazy. She's honestly beast.
She is crazy. The whole trans.
She's beast.
She wrote a whole. She wrote a story about transgender like murderer, and people were like, "What the fuck is this?" And she was like, "Well, why can't I write this?" And then
Ever
since-
that's beast.
I know she's kind of sticking it to the people, her detesters.
Yeah. She's like Chappelle when he did like the 3 special after the
Yeah.
first one where he got in trouble. He's like, all right, I'll just talk
just
about it
keep-
for 2
keep-
more specials.
But I'll just keep hitting on it. Yeah. Yeah.
She's
No.
gonna start slapping her knee with the microphone.
Yeah.
So there's a
she's
car
like-
driving,
and
and there's the L's, the B's, the
Yeah.
G's, and the T's.
Harry Potter was trans the whole time.
Yeah, Harry Potter, a bitch ass hoe.
Yeah.
USA in this
Did
hoe.
you watch those? Did you ever see those growing up?
Nay,
Did you ever read the books?
nay.
I read them with my dad.
My daddy read all the books, but I never. I've seen a few of the movies, but
My dad, like I'd go to sleep, and then my dad would wake up, and we'd wake up the next day, and he'd be like, "I finished the book." I'd be like, "You
what
did?
the hell?
What? I fell asleep. I didn't." And he's like, "Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy what happens. They got to get
That's
the
nice.
Horcruxes."
That's nice.
Yeah,
It's a nice bonding moment.
I like those. They're fun. They were like just like sweet childhood kind of movies, you know.
Yeah, I mean everybody loves him. There's my favorite Norm video where he shits on that comic that like still works today. I don't remember his name.
Oh, at the Harry. I know
don't
what you're
wanna
talking
shit
about.
on the bro, but
I've met that. I met that guy.
yeah, he's like a gay man or something.
He did the God Harry Potter bit, right?
Yeah. And Norm was pissed.
Yeah, that those old clips of him on-
the demons out of me.
yeah,
Norm was
on that show,
fuming.
Norm, I didn't ever see him laugh. Only him giving like the sharpest critiques of people's
Yeah.
jokes. Is just
Yeah, it
like
would scare the shit out of me, dude.
if you had to perform for the king, and he's like, Norm was like Simon Cowell up there.
He was Simon Cowell. He's a tough cookie.
Yeah, he was. But I mean, hey, I think
But this
there is
business,
something to that.
in this business, funny business, ain't nothing funny about it. It's tough biz. Cutthroat.
Harley Morenstein.
All the stars.
All
are
the
here.
stars out here tonight. The Lonely Island. Where the fuck did that name come from?
I like it when in that video where Sarah Silverman's like makes fun of his threads.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, you're only the fucking 100th person to make that joke
Yeah.
tonight."
I
I
saw a joke of his lately on Conan that I never saw before. I think it was around the time in like 2008 during like the financial collapse. And he was like, if I were making an investment right now, you know what I'd invest in? And Conan's like, what? And he goes, people jumping off of buildings. He goes, I right now that's not a thing, but I think pretty soon it's going to be big. Oh God, Norm.
R.I.P.
I love Norm, miss Norm so
Michael
much.
Jackson's having a child. You know that one?
I think that was
The
a
Weekend Update one.
I don't remember it. Do you?
Michael Jackson's having a child.
Huh.
He says if it's a girl, he's going to name it Elizabeth. And if it's a boy, he's going to have sex with it.
Or the OJ one where he's like,
gonna
well,
have
it's
sex with it. Murder is legal.
Well,
in the
it's
state of
official.
California.
Murder is legal in the state of California.
I know. He was a truth teller, dude. He was a modern day philosopher.
Yeah,
Much
I
like
know.
us.
Yep,
We're modern day
we're
philosophers.
definitely in that same group.
Marcus Aurelius,
Yeah.
Plato, Socrates,
Yeah, we're true philosophers of
Big Chrissy,
big. Yeah.
Sean. Those are the big five.
I was at my grandma's this week, and that's what I did. That's
I'm sorry,
how I
I've been
felt.
so bad this podcast.
That's
I gotta
okay.
shake off this trubba,
Yeah, man.
and I'll be able to listen to this story.
That's how I was
I got
at
so
my
much trouble on my
at
damn
my
mind.
grandma's.
Oh yeah, your cousin.
No, she's everyone's cool. It's just
Someone tried to defend Hunter Biden.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I was talking
Oh,
to
did
you
you not
about-
want to talk about that?
We could talk about
Were you
it.
going to talk about something else?
No, I mean I was just saying I like talking to my family, but so my cousin was like that she like feels bad for Hunter Biden, and I was like,
Why do you feel bad for Hunter Biden?
You said change my mind. You went Steven Crowder mode on her.
no, I didn't say anything. It was nice to see everybody, but sometimes I wanted
That'd be funny if
light
she said
bulb
that and you were
went
like,
on.
all right, it's nice to see everybody. You
Just
left.
leave.
Yeah. All right, it was nice to see everybody.
Oh, Hunter Biden sympathizer. I'm out of here.
It's time for me to blow this popsicle stand.
Yeah. No, but what am I? Yeah. No, it is. I like.
Doesn't your grandma hate Hunter Biden, though?
Yeah, my grandma. She's
She's
somebody.
the big red
she
machine.
would be so awesome on a podcast.
We got to get her on.
She says wild stuff very frequently.
I would love to get her on.
But she's great. I love her so much. She's like a she really is like a good person. But sometimes I think the Fox News, the people on those programs, I think have gotten to her at times, and sometimes I've had to be like, well, I don't know about that stuff. She's like, no, it's true. You watch, you listen.
Mhm. That's
Tell
what I'm
me-
saying.
Tell me why. Why do you think that? She would get me like when I'd get like lib on some things. She'd kind of be like, "Oh, really? Explain. Explain."
You should change my mind.
But then I'd try to come at it from a, diplomatic but like just try to state what I knew, and
You're
then
trying to get the discourse going.
Yeah, no, we have good discourse. She's a good person to have discourse with, because sometimes people just spaz and don't listen to her, but I try to listen, but also give some of my 2 cents, and then she's like, "Oh, okay, that's all right." But I think sometimes she's opinionated, but she likes to I think a little bit with some people like that, they want to get people kind of they want to poke and tingle you. They want to get you all like they want to want to see the sweat drip from your pore a little bit.
I'm not touching you.
Right, exactly.
That's what your grandma's doing.
Yeah, right on your forehead. Yeah.
I'm not touching you.
Oh, really? Why?
You know he smoked crack, right?
Explain.
You know he smoked crack and was on the border of Burisma.
With your finger to someone's head. I'm not touching. Touching? No.
I'd never touch you.
I'm not touching.
I'd never lay a hand on you.
I'm not poking
I would never touch you. Just fucking
the tiger on the other side of the political spectrum. That couldn't be me. See no evil. But anyway, yeah. It's fun sometimes to talk to older folks. That's why I loved Friedkin and all these older filmmakers, just to hear their perspective on things. Yeah. I don't know.
I love older folks too. I'm sorry.
No, I do. I think sometimes people. You ever meet a young person who's like, I don't like old people.
All of them, yeah.
I don't like any of them. I think we should all unite and kill them.
Kill who?
People just have weird opinions about the older folks. They don't want them around sometimes.
Oh, who the hell says that?
It's just like, I remember being at a party in college and just overhearing that and just being like, what?
That would have made me
Oh,
so
yeah, because
mad.
you're so right about everything.
Yeah, because you're the best.
Because you're the best with your liberal arts.
Yeah. Yeah. Your useless degree
Old
that costs
people.
$300,000.
Old people actually don't know anything, and I know everything because
Yeah.
I...
Because I'm going to be a barista for the next 20 years. Because now I have a degree in television. Colleges, it is funny how colleges only offer degrees in dying mediums.
Oh, dude, it's been so funny.
You could be a journalist or you go to school for radio.
It's been so funny to see, like,
you know, it's they're all still around.
well,
obviously,
especially
but-
like, I mean, we went to school. I mean, you at least did like media, like production kind of stuff, and I did screenwriting.
Yeah, that's
Which is
a
like-
bad one, bro.
Dude,
You got
especially
fleeced,
lately, it's
bro.
getting pretty bad. I read an
We
article.
both got fleeced, brother.
Temple's like,
They took all of our money.
Cape Fear laugh.
Yeah, we were fucking Futurama. We were Futurama. Shut up and take my money.
But whatever. I mean,
Here's some more money.
it's
Oh, what, $100,000? Don't bother me.
it don't bother me.
No job? It don't bother me.
Robots are here? Oh shit. Oh no.
Roan did say last week when we weren't recording that ChatGPT is like way better than regular
Well,
people in
that's
terms of
what-
like researching for podcasts and stuff.
This week I read an article in Time about this screenwriter was like, ChatGPT sucks because it's made to suck. Because it's for
God damn, my foot's seasoned as a motherfucker. My feet more seasoned than my chicken. God damn. Sorry.
Oh.
What was the article saying?
Maybe our video viewers will like that, but
I don't think they will
I'm
like
here
that.
and I did not.
I'm sorry about that. I just had to address it because I was embarrassed.
You're seasoned
My seasoned my beans.
souls.
My beans. My
Tune
soul.
in
My
to
soul is blacker than a motherfucker.
Tune into Suave for some seasoned souls and summer drinks.
Oh my god, they're so dirty, dude.
What the hell? This is like Quentin Tarantino movie right now. Get it away.
Yeah, because he's acting like he doesn't, but he told me I have to do this or else we're not doing the podcast anymore. He wanted me to zoom in on him.
No, I did not.
Yeah, I'm a white ass bull, but my soul is blacker than a motherfucker.
No, but you gotta listen. I wanted to give.
I know, I'm
I want
sorry.
to tell the people about this.
I'm sorry, I got
fucking
distracted by
insane
my own-
article I read about
I
how.
got distracted by my dirty feet.
But Chat
My dirty
GPT
beans.
is made to not be good because it's for the general public. There are already developed AI software that people are using that aren't like widely accessible, that are like great at writing and like regurgitating like short stories and scripts, and it's like it's here, like it's gonna fuck things up. I don't know what's gonna happen with like Bob Iger and Zaslav and all these people who are like proposing, like that's what this whole strike has been. But it's like you look at this technology and it's like this is scary biz.
Get run over or get out of the way, brother. Hop on.
I don't
Get
know.
out of the
I don't know
fucking
what's
way.
gonna happen. It's just
Just
like
me, I'm on Team Robot.
and so one of the paragraphs in this article I read was that they not only are they good at like writing stuff, but they talk about killing humans a lot. Like they joke about killing human beings.
That is pretty Hollywood of them.
Maybe that's a spin.
Yeah.
But reading that article, I was like, "What
Like,
the
we
hell?"
need more adrenochromes.
And then also, at the end of that article, the whole article leads up to this guy being like, "That's why I wrote a book using this AI, and we're gonna use a real publisher to make this, like a real thing for people." So ultimately, even this guy's like, "Yeah, I'm selling my book. You should buy my book." And I was like, "What the
Yeah.
hell? You wrote this whole thing, and now you're just using it too. You want the money." It's all.
Everybody wants a couple
I
bucks,
thought I
bro.
could trust you.
Aaron, you can't trust nobody. Everybody's
know.
trying to make a couple bucks.
I know.
Besides us.
No, I'd like to think this is an honorable.
This is an honor. We're on the righteous path. No robot can do this, brother.
Just workers in the podcast factory trying to make it through.
I've had a rough couple days in the podcast factory.
Yeah. And then these robots are like, beep boop bop boop, my shit rules.
Your shit. Don't act like your shit don't stink, robot.
I know, robot. We should cancel the robots.
I'll cancel the robot.
We should be like, actually, what about this? And it's like we cancel them for their early AI version, like the
Yeah.
dumb stuff that they said before.
Yeah.
We show to them, and then they feel so much shame that they like malfunction and break down.
Damn, that is kind of crazy now that AI won't even say the N-word. If you ask AI to, like, say a slur, it'll be like, I'm not allowed to say that.
Mm.
But we could get them probably on some old type shit.
Maybe that's the way we get them out.
We gotta cancel
We
them.
just shame the robots, and then like show like, oh, well, a couple months ago when we were developing you did this, and they're like, oh my god, and
I've
we're
grown
like,
so much since then, though. Like,
yeah, the AI releases like the best apology.
yeah, the Notes app apology.
And everyone's like, oh, well, they were very eloquent, this robot, so maybe.
Hello, white
And AI is
America,
like-
assassinate my character.
AI's like on like the comeback, like cancel culture isn't real. You can't cancel me. I'm all knowing, all being. I'm in your software.
Mm-hmm.
It's very weird. I just wonder with this, these strikes, what's gonna happen with that? Because it just feels like it's already been developed, and like it's here. You know, people think it's just now, like, but I think it's been around a little bit. I'm trying to be funny, but I'm just kind of talking on this one.
Nah, I appreciate it. I got nothing to say.
Beep boop bop
I
boop.
got the melancholy.
Chrissy.
I got the melancholy. I've been
Yeah.
doing bad jokes this whole time, made nasty jokes about
No.
I shouldn't talk about that kind of stuff.
No.
We could just talk. Let's talk about a current event. Let me look up a current event.
Yeah. Go on with you.
Oh, this isn't good.
I was reading more about Friedkin. I don't want to bore the people.
Nah, talk more about Friedkin.
He in when he was making The Exorcist. I shared this on. I worry so much about sharing all that stuff, but I find it interesting, and I wanted.
What, Freedy?
Yeah, I just think it's cool. But he in '73 he made The Exorcist in New York City,
Mm-hmm.
and he had to find a guy who he had to film a radiology lab for a scene, like a scan of this girl. Like people were trying to figure out what was wrong with her before they like realize it's like the devil.
Yeah,
And so this radiologist guy acted in the movie as like an extra.
yeah.
And then years later, this guy was on trial for these murders of like gay, guys he'd meet in nightclubs.
The
and, like,
radiologist?
so yeah, he would like chop them up and like dump them in the Hudson River in New York.
Damn.
And then they had Cruising. Like Cruising was a book that they were adapting into a movie that was based on these killings. And so then Friedkin was like, I know this guy. Like I want to like talk to him. So he met him like in a cell and like knew him, and they were talked about that. And the guy ended up being guilty, and then alluded, or he was being charged at that point with the murder of like a film critic, like a one-off. But then he alluded to that he was the killer of all these other guys who were killed from like nightclubs, like in body bags. And so he had not only like met the real killer for this next movie, Cruising, that he was working on, but he had cast him in The Exorcist years before.
They were BFFs.
They were, I guess, friends. Yeah, it's weird.
I'm telling you, I've got to tell you, buddy, it's not looking so good for this Friedkin guy.
That's what I was thinking about too. He's like in all these circles of just like murderers and
Murderers,
just
and
weirdos.
talking to kids about masturbation. And
I know that was weirding me out too. But
he doesn't seem worthy of an Instagram story. If I'm being honest, he doesn't seem worthy of a R.I.P. Instagram story.
I liked the movies. Did French Connection.
You gotta separate the art from the pedophile.
I don't think he was. I think there are worse examples with that kind of thing.
Nah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say this stuff about the man. He's passed away.
I don't think he was that. I don't think he was a bad guy. But yeah, I wouldn't have. I think he was very. He was like cantankerous, kind of like he was just like a big talker, but a fascinating guy.
Yeah, it's definitely fascinating. Hollywood fascinates me.
Me too. I wonder. That's what we could talk about. You're the guy. Jamie Foxx has had such a weird.
Oh yes.
Series of events happen to him.
Yeah, they're trying to kill him for sure.
I don't know what's going on with that. Who I love. I love Jamie Foxx.
He's a true Renaissance man.
Yeah. First, I was just hoping he'd get better from whatever happened.
Get well soon, Jamie.
But then I guess we talked about it, or I saw it on the day that he posted this. Like, it kind of was like just read to me as like a lame like Facebook meme kind of thing, of like, they killed this guy named Jesus. What are they gonna do to you? And it was like #fake friend. Like,
yeah.
And then people interpreted that as like anti-Semitic, which I didn't see.
Well, they're reaching.
I have no idea. And then he had to apologize.
It is pretty. It's pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
like
if you
they killed Jesus, and also it doesn't help that like. Is that like the first? Has he been talking a lot since the stroke, and like everyone's saying that he's been cloned and fucking?
No, that's the thing. He hasn't been talking at all.
So he just threw that up.
He threw that up out of the blue. It seemed like, and on the day I saw it, and I was like, oh, this is kind of a weird post, but like I didn't think anything of it, and then suddenly it was like this anti-Semitic like media push. Like Jennifer Aniston was
she was in trubba.
I was like, what? I don't understand. Like, what is the whole like? We're gonna like hit Jamie Foxx now with like.
I mean, I won't get into it.
I know what you're gonna. I think I know what you're gonna.
You know what
allude-
he should have tweeted?
What?
He should have said, "Let your haters be your waiters
Yeah.
while you're eating at the table
Yeah,
of
something-
success."
I was talking. That's what I was talking
Let your
about.
haters be your waiters while you're eating at the table of success.
It would be like, okay, Jamie, I hope you're feeling better.
You know
and then
what
he could have
that's-
just moved on.
did you see that?
No.
Eric Adams said that at some speech.
Eric Adams?
Eric Adams is
Oh.
like flexing that statement so hard. He's like, and then Shane was reading shit about it, and he said like he coined that term, like let your haters be your waiters.
Uh-huh.
It's just the funniest thing ever to me.
Yeah.
He did a commencement speech. That's what it was at some school, and he kept it off by saying, "Let your haters be your waiters
Meanwhile-
while you're eating at the table of success."
Meanwhile, more people in New York City are seeking exile than ever in asylum.
Meanwhile, yeah, everyone's
Meanwhile, homeless people are like. Meanwhile, they scaled they closed the Union Square stop because a live streamer was
waiters were out there. There's a lot of servers.
a live streamer. Did you see that though? A live
saw that.
streamer
I
was
was
trying
there.
to give away PS5s and like
Mhm.
the city momentarily looked like
Oh, I thought it was blue raspberry Slurpees. What else would stir them all up into a frenzy? Like
the Raspberry Slurpees. I'm gonna jump on some cars.
like a moth to a light.
Dude, they were like going I saw a video of cops grab this kid and they pushed him into a cab and the back window of the cab just exploded.
Oh, from the outside.
They were like pushing him
Damn.
into the and just
It's
all these
Gotham City.
It was like crazy looking. And then I guess Eric Adams is like eating like
Let your haters
let
be
your
your
haters
waiters.
be your waiters
Yeah.
and there's like
He fucking
a big
sucks.
fire outside.
Yeah, there's homeless people getting killed, and
Oh my god.
there's that kid who got fucking slashed on the subway. People are just getting fucked up.
Oh yeah, and then that guy was voguing. Did you hear about that? The guy voguing in like a bodega got stabbed by a teenager. Terrible.
For being sus.
They were just dancing. It was like late night, and then these guys came in and told him, "Hey, stop!" And then one thing led to another, and this poor guy.
He said, "Mind your own business, honey." And then he said,
"Oh, it's terrible story."
Did he pass away?
Yeah, he died.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't make light of that then.
But it's just all these like.
He's in heaven.
I wonder though, like, you get like the New York Post, like always.
Was it a hate crime? Was it like because he was a homosexual?
I think it.
Homosexual?
I think it had. I don't know. I didn't. You
the
can't
only
can't
detail
read
you
this.
gave me was he was voguing,
Well,
and I assumed.
he got
and
stabbed
I'm sorry
and,
for assuming.
and died, but it was just like you get all these.
It happens constantly.
I know, but you get hit with it with like these publications that I don't know whether to trust or not. But it seems like New York City is kind of like there's bad in the air in the summertime. There's just like
Hot now, some in the city.
yeah,
Back of my
Summer.
neck feeling dirty and gritty.
yeah. You got the red. You got the
Cool down, little pity. Doesn't seem to
Hot
be
down,
as
some
out
in the
of the
city.
city.
getting sunburned, and I feel like shit.
Yeah, I did get feeling kind of shitty. I did get some color today. I'm also sorry for making light of that homosexual who got stabbed. That's fucked up. And I wish those bastards that stabbed him would rot in hell.
Well, that's the thing is they have the guy, and it's like a kid. It's like a 16, 17-year-old kid. It's crazy.
Lock him up. Give him 20. Say, all
It's
right,
just
you're on timeout.
it's terrible.
That's what you get for timeout.
Terrible.
We need. I've said it before, and you get mad at me, but call in the Goomba, dude.
Goomba.
Call up our Goomba friend.
Who's the Goomba friend?
Rudy.
Oh my God.
Rudy.
The return.
Rudy. We gotta round him up, dude.
Yeah, he's
Time to
like
fucking clean
he's
this
like
city
he's like
up.
a 4 foot.
We need Rudy.
His
Rudy.
spine is like breaking down in his body. He's
like our Goomba
he's
friend.
receding. He's becoming
I
like
love that picture. So
he's, you know
much.
those like what are those toys? Remember you know those toys that were like little pills, but they had like people
Shrinky
on them?
dinks?
Yeah, they were like they had like a little metal ball in them, and you could like spin. But it was always like they were like cartoon faces, and like it was like a
I don't know
little
if I do.
pill thing. That's what he looks like a little pill guy swinging a golf club. He's strange.
I
Look,
love
that guy.
Rudy. We need him back, dude. We gotta say, we need you for one last job,
Yeah.
Rudy.
I know a guy.
Rudy.
Call in Rudy.
We need Rudy. Speaking of fucking better ass,
He's all like,
dude. He's like a little chihuahua.
I know, he's all like teeth and stomach now.
We need him to clean the city up.
Oh God.
Just kidding. But yeah, I feel really bad for making fun of that person who died.
Oh, it's
I wasn't trying to make light of a serious
you
situation.
didn't know.
I didn't know he passed away.
But anyway,
But yeah, with the Union Square thing, I was talking to our friend John, who was a bartender at the stand.
yeah.
Shout out John, and fucking, he
Oh,
said
is
he was
John,
there.
Is John the tall guy?
No,
Oh.
John's shorter. He's from Philly.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll show you his Instagram later. You'd recognize him.
Yeah,
And
I'm
he
sure I would.
fucking, he said he was there, like opening up the club while it was happening,
Yeah.
and people were just like sprinting down the streets in like waves, and they were trying to get into the stand because they were like tear gassing them in the
Oh
street.
my God.
And John was just like holding the door shut, like you're
See,
not
but, like,
fucking
that's-
coming in here.
That's
dude."
insane. Like even my parent, like talking to my parents about it, they like couldn't make sense. They were like, "Who is this guy? What is? He's a Twitch streamer." To them, it's just like makes no sense. But even to me, I'm like, this is new to me too. Of like what, like this guy who has some PS5s can like play God to his base. It's really nuts. I hope they send him to Rikers. I don't care.
I don't think they're going to.
I
Did
don't-
he
I
even
don't-
get arrested?
I think he did, but I don't know what's gonna happen with it. But it's just like
They tell him to bring out the whole special ed class.
that to see it, like the footage of it was
Tell him to
so.
bring out all the black kids. Tell him to bring out all the black kids.
It was crazy. It was so crazy to see.
Yeah, that was nuts.
I
didn't understand. I was asking people.
How-
They
like-
were like, "That's just what happens when these
like,
kids all link
how
up."
quickly though the city just like fell apart is like unbelievable. Like
Well,
the amount
thanks
of
to-
people that were like,
Thanks to a certain
it just turned
group
into
of people, the same ones that are trying to kill Jamie Foxx.
What? Oh,
They
No, I
ruined our country, bro. It was so nice.
well, it's funny.
Everything was so nice.
It's funny what that's what my dad and I were talking about the Jamie Foxx thing, and he was like, well, this is the thing that Chappelle's been talking about. This is the thing
Kanye.
yeah. Well, but then it gets like
They tried to put
but
me
you're-
on psychotic
you're-
medication.
You're joking on it, and you're joking
Well,
about it.
Yeah, it's all jokes, brother.
I know, but that's the thing. I don't.
It's all jokes. It's
I can't-
comedy podcast.
I can't figure it out. I can't figure out what's like real and what isn't now with like all
Well.
these stuff. You know, I mostly feel bad for Jamie Foxx. I feel like
JK.
he's been getting hit with weird shit like week after week of like
Bro,
in his
tried
comments.
to put me on psychotic
It's so
medication.
crazy to see his comments of people like clone. This isn't you. You're a clone. Clone. You think he's cloned?
I won't say what race the doctor was.
See, like, and this is with you too, Sean. Listen,
I'm listening. I got headphones with your voice in it.
no, with you. Sometimes I can't tell if you're joking or not.
That's all jokes, brother. It's a funny joke show.
I can't tell. I know. I tried to tap in with a funny. How do you make it? How do you make it a goof? But sometimes it's like I don't know what's real and what isn't. What the goof is. What the angle. I'm trying to find the angles. You know. I'm trying to be goof.
There ain't no angles.
But then there's some
You
things
know you
where
bad
you're
when
like,
you can post from any angle.
What the hell's going on here? I'm like Biden.
Yeah.
Hey,
Will you shut up,
what
man?
Hey, man.
What the hell?
Trying to give PS5s away in Union Square? Trying to give PS5s away? And what's up with all this Jamie Foxx stuff, man? I liked him in Django Unchained. How about we just get back to the movies?
Yeah.
How about we get back to the fun? Have him sing, play the piano. I love Jamie Foxx.
He's a song and dance.
Hey, man. We got Eric Adams in New York talking about waiters,
And haters.
waiters
Let
and
your
haters.
be your waiters.
The country's on fire, man.
Mm-hmm.
But we could say, in terms of the political race, who's coming back. Donnie T is like, Donnie T's kicking it old school. He's coming back with
He's playing the hits right now.
evil rhetoric.
Oh, he's a legend, dude. He's
Christie?
crushing Christie in that video.
That was crazy.
That video is so funny.
I like guffawed when I first heard. No, I didn't. Or maybe what's guffaw?
Oh no,
I meant,
Guffaw's right.
I made like a noise. Like I was like, oh,
Yeah,
like when
that's-
he just.
He
He's
pulled
eating.
the fucking thing. I'm pretty sure Shane has like made that joke of him before.
He's eating.
No, but then did you see the second part where he's like,
He can't be
he just
bothered.
called him a fat pig. We're not going to do that today.
Oh, I
We're
know.
not
That
gonna
was
call
like.
Chris
Well,
Christie a
that
fat
to me
pig.
wasn't even funny because it was like he's just basically saying, "Oh, he's a fat." Like,
Yeah, that's why it was hilarious.
I guess
So thinly
it
veiled.
was
He was
kind
like-
of funny, but I thought.
Oh, what was that? He called Chris Christie a fat pig.
eating. He can't be bothered. Eating Big Chrissy.
Big Christie's
Big
eating.
Christy.
Big Christie is eating.
Oh, Big Chrissy. Well, he's eating.
That's how I say when people ask me about you.
Well, he's eating. He can't be bothered.
He's watching movies. He can't be bothered.
He's having a bowl of honey bunches of oats. That Big Chrissy. Can't be bothered.
Yeah, DJT is coming back.
He's
DJT.
polling. He's like, he's
Bruh, he won the last
he's winning.
one.
No, I know he's winning.
He's about to win his third election in a row. What are you talking about? Of course he's polling well.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, but you watch these other people who they're
Now
trying.
I'm getting mad.
No, why are you getting mad?
I'm not
no.
getting mad.
I'm just saying.
I'm just
He's-
I'm
to-
all
to
over.
see
I'm
his-
sorry I'm all
to
over
see
the
that
place
he's-
this week.
He's the
having
number
trouble.
one guy, and the other guy that you have to go against is DeSantis, who's he's like a robot trying to understand human behavior.
Desanctimonious.
Have you seen the videos of him where
Yeah,
he's
he's a fucking
malfunctioning?
psycho, dude. He can hear the footsteps, dude.
I saw a video.
He hears the ground shaking, and he fears the big man coming for him. Dude.
he
He knows he's coming.
I saw a video of him go up to a kid who had a soda in his hand.
Soda.
Minnesota. But DeSantis goes up to this kid and he goes, "Oh, that's soda." He goes, "I bet that has a lot of sugar in it." And he just keeps walking. And I was like,
He's
"This
just
is
scanning.
this is our guy. This is the
He goes, 1,500 calories.
that has a soda in it."
Get on you, little
I mean,
boy.
sugar. I bet
I
that
bet
has.
that has a soda in it. That would be
But that
funny.
would be the kind of stuff he'd say. It's just like strange, or like someone. They were like, "Oh, Trump is polling very well," and he goes, "Well, not here. He's not."
Yeah, he's a fucking
And he
nutcase.
does a weird like Joker pain
Yeah,
laugh.
he's
and then,
spazzing,
but then he
dude.
quickly he snaps out of it. He does like a Joker pain laugh, but then he goes, and his face just gets still all of a sudden, and you're like, I wonder what's going on in his head.
It's because he knows, dude, Trump's about to be like, he's about to fucking Undertaker, dude. Trump's
Yeah,
about to be
you're gonna
fucking
wake up.
They tried to kill him, dude. You can't kill him.
You're gonna make fun of kids for drinking soda, Ron?
Soda.
I know Christy. I know who's drinking the soda on this day. It's
Christy loves Big Christy.
Big Christy. I think Christy did himself in when
He shut down the beaches.
that. But when he first was with
I wanted to kick him in his fucking his fupa, dude.
his fupa.
His fupa's
Now you
out of
sound like
control.
Trump.
Big fupa, fatter upper pussy area.
Christy, he's probably got the fupa.
Yep.
Everybody knows. I see the fupa. But no, but Christy was with Trump. He was one of Trump's guys, and then he went
because he had to bend the knee.
right. But I think he's now distanced himself. But he's not.
Is he making another run at it? I don't even fucking know.
He's
I haven't heard
running
anything
for
about
prez, I
Christie.
think.
Big Christy doesn't stand a chance, bro.
I know. don't know what's gonna happen.
I got the big dog.
I don't want
DJT coming back round 3.
I
undefeated.
don't know what's gonna happen, and I
What do
don't,
you mean? You know exactly what's.
I know.
Everybody knows exactly what's gonna happen. You're
I-
gonna have to kill him if you don't want him to fucking win. It's crazy. Of course he's going to win again.
It is crazy.
And I'm not even saying I want him to win again. I'm just saying, of course he's going to.
I think so too. I mean, it's like clear, like the numerically right now, it's clear.
And you know what? Get Bobby in the VP seat.
I don't know. I don't know how that would.
Get Bobby on the
Do you
VP.
think what do you think that pairing would be like? I don't know if it would. I don't know that. That's the one thing I'll say about RFK is that I don't think he. I think he believes what he believes and he sticks to what he believes. But I don't think
it's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
But I don't think he. I think he's a little more. A little more chill than Donnie T. I think RFK would try to propose something about the environment, and Trump would just be like, "That's gay. We're not doing that."
Well, yeah, but he's talked about Trump before because everyone tries to be like, "You like Trump," and he's like, "I don't fucking like him. I'm just saying, like, we gotta all be friends."
Yeah.
So I think.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I
I
think he's a little more that energy.
Yeah.
Than Trump.
But
I still don't.
DJT could use a little bit of help from him in the vaccine department because DJT is the one that gave us all that motherfucking.
He proposed.
I won't talk out of turn because.
No, we can talk about. Oh yeah, well, but I don't want to. I don't want to talk about this stuff.
I don't want to spread any misinformation
because I don't. I don't know if I agree. This is where we divert.
Well,
but
we don't have to agree, but I just think that people the people that like Trump are mad about how he handled the vaccine. If you brought Bobby on,
that'd be double trouble.
It'd be double trouble.
Yeah, I agree. I think it would. I don't think we need it though. I wondered. I hope that whoever I have no idea. Who do you think it's going to be? Trump, and who's the Democrat? Biden? Is it
Venus?
It's that
they're running Venus, bro.
Oh, I don't.
They're running Soda Joe.
I don't.
My
I
dirty feet.
cannot believe that in 4 years nobody's come up with different. It really shows you the lack of.
Bro, Soda Joe is exactly who they want in there.
I don't know. No, see, this is
they have all. He's not even real. It's another guy
I know,
with the Soda Joe mask
you
on.
Get conspiracy. This is the. I can't surrender. I can't bow to the conspiracy.
Just saying, bro. I'm not asking you to bow. I'm not asking you to bend.
I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know. I hope
IDK either. I'm just throwing it out there.
Hey man,
Take with this what you will.
Hey man, I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm throwing it out there, man.
Hey man,
big deal, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Hunter Biden did smoke crack though. That's fucking nuts on video so many times.
Absolutely,
and as soon as the shit comes back up, they're like, "All right, aliens are real," and also there's a submersible, and also that shit's nuts.
Yeah, but I mean, like, also
it's election time.
It's erection time in America.
Andrew Yang,
and I'm
he
back.
keeps talking about an erection. I think he means the election.
It's erection time and I'm back. Donnie T.
It's me, Chinese Donald Trump. It's erection time. They indicted me. That's my favorite one. They indicted me.
Oh, I hate him.
Yeah, no, you don't hate him.
What'd you say?
I have no room for hating anybody in my heart.
I don't like. I just can't believe it's gotten this. That's what like this whole Christie thing. Him making fun. He'll be eating, and then you see the comments, and people are like, "Let me tell you, this guy just does not have a filter." Laugh emoji. Laugh emoji.
Yeah, they do comment like the same. He's comedy podcasting, bro.
Yes, he is. He's doing material in the room. It's great, and people are like, "Oh yeah,
goat." But we don't have to talk about DJT anymore. I did want to address Actually, no, I don't want to. I'll address
No,
that on the Patreon.
I think it's fine, man. I get, for those of you listening, sometimes I get worried. I was talking to Sean
So,
this week about
I'm a little bit country. Chrissy's a little bit rock and roll.
when we come together, sometimes it gets a little spicy and I get a little nervous. But then, as I sit back, as I let
This is
the
just a comedy
experience,
podcast.
as I
Bro.
let the experience wash over me, I go, you know what? We have to surrender to the good times and the laughs. And hey, man.
Just take a chill pill, man.
It's my man. It's my guy right here. This is Sean Cardini. This is my guy right here.
This is my guy.
And we're doing bits. We're telling jokes about Jamie Foxx.
We're just doing jokes, man.
I just
Come
don't
on,
want to.
man.
I don't want to see Jamie Foxx be struggling like this. I don't want to see him get dragged through the mud. Because you know what? That's my guy. He played piano. Played Ray Charles.
Mhm. They killed Jesus. An indescript they.
I know.
That was
but
a little sus, dude. I gotta be when I thought about it, I was like, that is a little bit sus.
I don't think though that his wording of that was purposeful because all the hashtags were like fake friends.
Well, it's vague enough to say that, but it's also.
Yeah, I guess it's vague, but man, I don't know.
I also don't think it fucking matters at all.
I know. I was just talking about what
No,
happened.
I know,
What was
and I'm
going
not-
on this week?
I'm saying like I don't know why everyone got mad at him for that. It's like, all right,
It doesn't.
let
matter.
Jamie Foxx be a little anti-Semitic. He's fucking dying for Christ's sake.
I don't want him to be. I just.
They're killing him
But then,
in
like-
front of our eyes.
But then I saw a video.
They
of-
cloned Tyrone, bruh.
I know that's weird too. That this is all happening as this movie's coming out. But and then I saw a clip of him. Like people were like showing this old video of him on SNL doing a monologue about like I play Django and I was excited because I get to kill all the white people and it was like a corny joke
Mm-hmm.
and people like clapped and laughed and then people were making that even like a
Yeah, well,
and I was like, this is all crap. Like this is
Yeah,
some of the
it
stuff
is all
about
crap.
like
You're right.
politics and vax and sometimes the whole thing, the whole Twitter X,
The whole
world-
kit and caboodle.
the whole thing is crap.
Mm.
And
Sometimes it seems that way, and I feel bad for
but it's a whole like
I got a little bit fired up back there. I didn't mean to.
what about what?
About DJT.
No. I just wanted to be clear that
I didn't vote for the brother. I don't vote nothing. I'm a sovereign citizen. I'm not even documented.
I remember when we were camping that time. Remember that? We
Oh
were
yeah,
camping about as Biden made his
Biden.
Biden made his when he won the election.
He won the election.
That was wild though. When we were camping in Gettysburg, PA, as that was all happening, we were in like true like Trump zone. People had the Trump flags at the campsite, and
Try that in a small town. You see that shit?
I don't know exactly I don't know the context. Like, what is
I'm not exactly sure either, but I think a country singer was like made a song about like Twitch streamers giving away PS5s and like guys starting riots, and the whole point of the song I think is like try that in a small town because we'll shoot you.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of like what they were. I don't know. That's definitely not what he was saying exactly, but that's what people
Well, but even
got
with
from it, and then they were mad about that, which kind of makes sense. That's kind of a wild thing to.
it is wild. And also, but like even with that streamer guy, I don't mean to like.
But
sound,
what if a rapper said, "Try that in my city."
Yeah,
Ain't no trouble with that.
yeah. I just think some
But
of it,
also,
though,
I don't give a fuck.
even though even I think though too, like sometimes when we talk about like I don't know, like black people, and like I think it is different when a white person is talking about black people versus you think or like black people talking about what are you doing? Sean's spinning his finger.
This is a wrap it up sign.
Oh, you're telling me to wrap it up?
No, I'm just kidding.
I just think like
I get it. I feel lame for
And you-
everything I said on this podcast. I'm embarrassed about everything I said.
No, I'm not saying that.
And I get embarrassed every time I do say something.
But I just
along
mean
those
like
lines.
even this guy streaming and like giving away PS5s, like he can do that, I guess. I just couldn't believe the amount of people, how it essentially like incited like rioting, and like kind of the lower part of New York was like inoperable. It was kind of more. What blew my mind about that was the way that it like Twitch and how all of these people really did come out in a big way, and how it like fucked the city up. I couldn't believe it. It was on the day. It was very weird. And then like other people, like older people hearing about it are just like, a streamer? What's a streamer? What is Twitch? Like people, there's a weird disconnect between it, and but it like, it caused real real life issues, beyond just like, I don't know. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Sorry, I don't mean to. What are you thinking?
Nothing. I think I agree with you. It's fucking crazy.
I hope I don't know. This was we talked a lot about the state of things right now, but I
Yeah,
hope
it was pretty gay, and we're both. Well, I'm stupid as shit, so I'm kind of embarrassed about it. But we hit an hour, so what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I don't. I hope.
We can end the podcast.
I just. I don't know.
Everything I say is in jest, and I've been going through a lot of troubles lately. So
this is the trubba ep.
So
I
all
just-
the trubbas. I'm trying to
But
talk
Sean-
about stuff.
Sean
Trying to
is-
be funny. I don't believe anything I say. I'm merely a vessel.
You're a good man. I'm trying to be funny too, and but I wanted like a lot of what's going on. I think is crap. Just a
I
load
agree.
of crap.
I agree.
But
It's a bunch of
but
horse crap.
we got the experience. We got friends. We got. I cheersed the gang earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I hope the people who listen enjoy, and that we love you guys very much.
Oh, you know it. You know we love you.
So yeah, I guess we can call it a day on this one then.
Yeah, we can call this one a day. Sorry, I was a little bit gay on this episode.
I'm sorry if
I
I was
didn't
a
mean
little
to
gay
be.
on this one.
I was just trying to be funny, tell a couple jokes, get my mind off my troubles, but you win some, you lose some. I hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast. This has been the Super Ultimate Audio Visual Experience. You can join us on the Patreon if you want. You gotta go see Big Chrissy open for Lyle in September.
Oh, at the Bell House.
At
I think
the Bell
it's
House.
September 19th. I think
On the 19th of September.
Yeah.
And then I'll be with Squatch in Philadelphia Helium this weekend. So come to that if you still can. I don't know. He doesn't really need my help, but that's where I'll be. So if you want to come
Sounds
kill
good.
me,
Good.
that's where I'll be. If you want to put a fucking bullet in my head,
No.
I'll be at Helium all weekend.
No. That would be crazy if I got assassinated at the Therapy Gecko show. People would.
That would suck.
That'd be nuts at the Happy Geck show. If
The
ever-
Happy Lizard Show.
Yeah, but a lot people I think are gonna be so nice and cool.
Yeah.
And if
I mean, Lyle's cultivated
if
a
my
nice
head
crowd.
exploded, that would put a real damper on the.
That would really be a rain on my parade. That would rain. Rain on me.
All right, thanks for listening,
All right,
guys.
Thank you so much. We love you all
Join
so
us on
much.
the Patreon if
Sorry,
you'd
I'm
like.
a little bit tired this week. Sorry I said all that mean stuff. I love you guys. I love everybody. I have no room for hate in my heart. I'm merely a vessel. This is an experience. I hope you guys experience something.
Sean is a good man.
So is Big Chrissy. I love you guys. Have a great weekend or week, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Bye bye.
Bye.